shit. Bitch, you're a clown. Sit the fuck down. You now cancel the house. Go cry and go pout. You do it for clout. Professional clown. I'll give you the crown. Bitch, you're a clown. Sit the fuck down.
Where is the receipt?
Show
me.
So wait, is Tara saying this?
No. Don't spin it. Show the receipt. That's all you got to do. You claimed it.
I mean,
now.
You weren't outraged out loud when all that was going on. I don't want that to be your defensive sword now.
You're such a baby, maybe I'll shrink you and hide you at school. You were like Pennywise, new and improved. I called up the Concha Cavani approved.
You're not on the circus, bitch.
I don't have to be on the circus. You are the circus, clown.
I think you need to grow up. You make me sick, Corona. I'm a star supernova. I'm hot like Arizona. Your boyfriend calls me Rosa. Invite me over.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Yeah. Last day, baby. You had it coming. So here it is. I made it. Yo, Lolly Donna Cunningham, are you a woman or a man? What exactly is your master plan? Hanging with the pasta gang, you're fucking lame. Stop seeking fame. Hop on your fake plane, go away. Save some face before you're shame. Know my name, fuck what you say. You got no life, you're as old as Christ. Bitch, get a fucking life, you never will suffice. Quit your shit, take my free advice and leave now or get exiled twice. You never like my summer with a brilliant mind, so go find yourself, but not on my dime. You catfish and swine, get out of line, and your ass is mine. Say my name again, I won't be as nice the next time.
Did you get that? I'm so confused. Well.
We got to hit Dateline's count with that rich.
Oh, yeah.
She got that new account. We'll be talking about that new account. Y'all go sub her up, homies.
That was one thing I didn't think about. See?
Yeah, I was waiting for her to pop in.
You are not supposed to be letting me forget stuff. Well,
you've been real busy today. I was thinking we'd just catch her when she walked in the door.
Oh, walk into the
Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome to the circus.
So how are you feeling today?
Lisa Marie.
Did you get over
Well, I was going to say rest in peace to Lisa Marie, Meow Meow, and Robbie Knievel. So just want to throw that out there. What was the question, Stitches? What's up, Barry Hot? What's up, everybody? Oh, Barry Hot. I'll take it.
Look. You know that you've kind of been a little all over the place, bouncing around. You know what I'm saying?
I'd be showing up a little more out of the Lucker attic, yeah.
No, I'm talking about in the DMs back there today.
What do you? What?
When we was talking.
I was bouncing around.
You're going. You're just going a little fast. You didn't slow down, okay?
Well, my blood pressure's all up, so it might be why. Plus, I guess I was trying to get it all in because we only met up a few minutes before the show today.
I know.
What's up, Betty, Rolos, MJ, Steve Billings, Baby Yoda? I think I saw Lane up there. What's up, Spook Boys?
We was being rude again.
Yeah. What's up, Carlos Darling?
And look, and so for all y'all that don't know, that Tara was up on panels live stream until 3 a.m. Okay.
Well, it wasn't all live. It was. I stayed on with G after. He killed the stream.
Oh, so Terry, you went Quinn, to the private back room.
I was in the private, yo. I'm moving on up. Yeah, let me address G's real quick. We will only take a moment on the fuckery that was going on with me on G's last night. What's up, Jasmine Star? So, real quick, boss is right and she's wrong, but I'm right at the end of the day all the way around. So, what's up, Jake? So it was about G and it was about Marilyn Mike. She's right about that, okay? We had a stream. We was calling out G for not calling out Marilyn Mike.
Exactly.
Right? And then Boss ran her little self. She's mine and Stitch's friend. She's a good friend. We're the bad friends. She's the good friends.
Right.
And she's the one that goes around and is the good friend, but she didn't come to me ever once to talk about anything. No, she runs over there on Twitter, calls me and Mike out for our stream, and lets us know she's home base for life. Okay. I didn't know we had a problem, but now we do. And then the back and forth started. Okay. Now, it was in September, you guys. This shit happened in September. Me and Marilyn Mike don't even fight no more. It's so fucking old. What's up, Barbie girl? Okay, I sat on panel, had a conversation with Mike for 3 fucking hours last night. No problems. That's how old this shit is, okay?
Right.
And she's gonna run over to Mark Terry's. I was doing my thing with my family, so I got a message when we were coming back. What's up, Anne-Marie? And I got a screenshot of what she's saying. I said something over at Steve-O's about me and Sean the Brit are in emails talking about her. That's not what I said. I said even Sean the Brit and G called you out. That's what I said over at Steve-O's. And that's what you'll go find.
Which is exactly the same thing you said when it happened back in.
And it is the truth.
Right.
So, she is bringing up some irrelevant, nobody gives a fuck shit from September after she blocked me and I hadn't fucked with her. And to that, I asked her why, and she said because she felt like it. Well, fuck you, bitch. You feel like always being in the fuckery, and that's why people don't really like you, honey. Okay? So again, go on, play in the sandbox, work on your ABCs, and get back to me. Big Boss, who works at a dispensary. I mean, get the fuck out of here. Let's keep it moving. But anyway, I just wanted to take us down memory lane and remind everybody that shit was in September, and she's stupid, and obviously she wanted a ticket to the circus because she wants to start some shit with me. And so there's your attention, honey. You feel better now? Meow, meow, meow. All right, so anyway, Stitches, what's up with you? How's your week been?
Well,
you was on that panel too, honey.
I was, but I didn't go to the privates.
No, I was surprised when you weren't there.
Well, I went to bed. I said I was going to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said good night.
So
you said good night,
anyhow, I've been, just going around different places.
Yeah, last week when we left off, what's up, Earth Honey? Last week when we left off, I just want to cover something real quick. Jenny and Barbie was up on panel, and Barbie was being accused of giving Wogs her nudes. So for any of you guys that only caught that and didn't follow it over to Wogs last week, Barbie was vindicated. It wasn't true. So that's the update on that if you missed it. What's up, Lydia, honey? What's up, Magda?
All right. Okay, so that's that one. We got. Lydia talking about.
Hoghead. Please tell me you saw old Hoghead over there getting drunk as a skunk talking. Okay.
I don't watch her.
Okay, first of all, well, she wasn't on her channel. She was on somebody else's channel, and I was watching that, okay? So since you didn't watch, I'm going to catch you up, okay? Because maybe you don't know this little ditty. Okay. Okay, first of all, bitch, you need to put your little big girl card in the trash can because you hid behind the curtain and said, if you even drive past my house, Savage, I'm going to call the cops on you. You've been gas bagging Savage for years. She done pulled up 2 years in a row and you hide. So, shh, you're too loud. But I digress from that. But she was over there on this panel talking about, remember when her and Negs met?
All right.
Okay, well, first, so she keeps drinking on that straw, honey. That you can just, she's sucking it down quick, right? she getting tore up real quick, and she starts talking about it, and then she starts saying, and this is when I was the big fat 300-pound Katie, and I sat on his face, but we didn't fuck. And then the more she got drunk, the more she said that she did fuck him. Do you remember back in the day, Nex tried to say that happened, and she shot that shit, shut it straight the fuck down, went all at his ass, called him a liar, right? Oh, but now flash forward to January 2023, folks. Negs motorboated the muffin top and the cow hoof because it was real big then. Katie banged Negs or Negs banged Katie. I don't know which one is worse.
Can we move on?
Okay, next. All right, so. All right, well, Mike, I would say we could just go
you know
ahead
what
and
Liddy said? Liddy said that I hacked her. Hacked her. What he's talking about?
Yes, Mike, you're the great hacker. We had kept this secret away from all of you for a very long time. What's up, Jake? And Courtney, but it's out now. What's up, Kinky Kims? It's true, you guys. Mike, he is a big bad hacker, and he has files on all of you.
Oh yeah, that's what I have. Files after
and he'll
files
shut your streams down, and he'll get in your emails, and he'll get your W-2 forms. What's up, Burma?
I don't get some of these people. So
Rich Life Rage quitting Abe's Friday was hilarious. He got bent out of shape when asked where his high dollar shit went. Well, in case you missed it last night, Sean the Brit, I got G in all kinds of trouble with Rich Life. G's in trouble now. He's never going back to G's. G's a horrible, terrible person because of what Tara said. Okay, what's up, Rainbow Girl? I was laughing so hard when she was reading those.
You causing more trouble than me.
Yeah, I guess I was on one.
Heaven sent. Stitches hacked my computer and made my keyboard battery die. So everybody,
he's burned your fan up.
So everybody in the chat, you see my Dateline Volume 3.0. Sub up that channel because that's Dateline's new channel. And why did Dateline have to get a new channel, Tara?
Okay, so Dateline, I've always told you guys, is one of the most honest people you will meet on this platform. She could easily appeal the strikes that Camilo and Lolly gave her, you fucking pussies. Anyway, she could appeal the strikes because she would win because she knows what she's doing. But she would either have to give them her information or lie about who she is when she appeals. She's not willing to do either one of those things. And we're not willing to risk sitting on 2 strikes and her getting banned. So we saved our content and we started a new channel. It was easy as that. And we'll evade you guys that way. People will follow the clip channels if Stewie has not taught you guys anything.
Exactly, after 900 channels.
You won't stop anything. We'll just move and groove. We're smarter than you.
Right, and so you can't say she's ban evading because her channel was never terminated.
Nope. And you can't go do anything now because it's all packed away in the suitcase in the vault where we keep that kind of stuff. What's up, Jen Jen? I feel like I'm missing people coming in. Nope.
So,
what's up, Layla Sugar Britches?
So go ahead. That's the reason I went over to John's because I was going to ask him about why he was striking Dateline.
Yes.
And that's when Lolly, dear little Lolly, said that I was a hacker and a porn bomber.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Right.
You hacked her, and I don't even know where you even ever got in trouble for any porn bombing. What the fuck are you? You're loony, Lolly.
Right.
What the fuck are you talking about?
So,
see, when Lolly's been here for a very long time. Stitches has been kind of telling you guys this week. You know, the hot topic, of course, this week is the kid, and all of that, and we're going to give our opinion on that. But we're really here today, Lolly and John, to talk to you, honey, because you can't do all those false strikes on people all the time. Look at Rich Life and Elbow, and you obviously want to hide something because you didn't strike her. First video was just a simple video with Lolly and Barbie fighting, but she posted y'all talking about all this stuff with this little 14-year-old kid that you're now over there saying you weren't involved with. But we got some clips to kind of prove otherwise. We're going to just put on display for you guys here today. So since you want to fuck with my friend who wasn't doing shit but clipping what you already said on a fucking live stream, you are the circus today, bitch. John is the clown, and you drive the clown car because you're a little bit smarter clown. What's up, Bridget, honey?
That's what I don't understand about people like that. Why they care about the clip channels. Because it doesn't matter, okay, on here, whether what kind of channel you have. If you're doing the fuckery or if what, it doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter what the clip channels are going to make your channel, because it doesn't matter whether you're doing good or you're doing bad. People are still going to watch you. That's been proven over and over and over and over. So everybody that goes out of their way doing that, it don't work. Look at all the people that struck people. Look where they're at now.
What's up, Barbara? What's up, Shawana, honey?
So
exactly.
Just think about all the people like Elbow and Rich Life and all the ones that like to strike people, and look what happens to them. So
well, see, Lolly's been here for a long time, and she's kind of always played behind the scenes, and she's kind of always been in the fuckery while putting on this sweet little Lolly face, right? And she was real nice to Lisa and did nice things for Lisa's dad while she was getting perfect institutionalized, right? So I'll let you tell that story, but I didn't pay that much attention to what she was doing to Ken back then, because we had disconnected ourselves from Ken, and Lisa we were all fighting with Ken every fucking day. It was war. So obviously, and I was working then too, so I wasn't all involved. I was working like early morning hours and all day in Atlanta back then, so I wasn't all involved like I am now back then, but I remember it. But so she's always kind of played behind the scenes. She supported Fish even after he beat the living fuck out of Mare, and everybody saw the proof. Right. After they went to Pagel and Lisa's, and Jeffrey got a firsthand experience of what Fish does to Mare, and then she still supported them. I kind of wonder, like, I don't know. I guess I laughed at a lot of her lies for a long time, because I just looked at it like she's Lolly, whatever. She lives in a fantasy world. But I guess I didn't really realize how deep her mental defect goes. Because, girlfriend, let me tell you something. There ain't no super chat in the world that you could give me big enough for me to unsee at this point in time today all the shit you have done. And we should have listened to Mr. Perfect. And I wanted to get Perfect up here today, but he takes 30 years. He's like Abe. If you've ever been on Twitter with Abe, you message Abe, he answers you next month. Right. Ken's the same way. So, yeah.
So that's, but see, that's why Lolly, anytime I come around her, she freaks out, because back in that day when I was doing the show with Mills, and it was the Mike and Mills thing every day, I actually called this whole thing out because I'd got sent all the stuff. So, right. And so Lolly, that's why last night when she finally got on, when I finally got on the panel and she was saying all this stuff about me, there was another lady on her panel, and she's like, wait a minute, because it wasn't sounding right to her. So she starts asking Lolly, well, where's the proof of all this stuff you're saying? How can you making all these accusations, but I don't, where's the proof? And then she says that she don't have to show the proof because she forgives me and she's letting me off the hook. So she don't need to show proof.
Yeah, and she's over there squealing and wheeling and they're doing the most over there on their channel. I mean, John's whipping his dick out. all this fucking funky shit. But hey, Camilo and Lolly, you should be more concerned about these connections that we all lined up with you and Botter's arrest. Since the cops said the kid told everyone he was involved with here, that motherfucker's about to start chirping like a songbird, and there's gonna people just disappear. We ain't gonna necessarily know it unless, like, if it's Noodles, you can look it up because you got Noodles docs, right? So if Noodles disappears, then you can see if that's the case, right? Lolly, her docs is out. John's docs is out. So we might could see if it was any of them. But there's going to be people disappearing around here. We might not even notice because they're just trolls that don't do anything.
Well,
okay.
The other night, John said him and Lolly were talking, and they said that all the stuff about this 14-year-old getting arrested and all that is not true. It's all BS.
What's up, Val, honey? Well, listen, listen. Maybe if just the one guy that came up and said, trust me, I'm about to take this motherfucker down, and that was all we saw, right? But there's like this legitimate, and we'll give them credit for their clip when we play it, but there's like this legitimate podcast they're really trying to, they're not down here in the sewer. They're trying to really do some YouTube shit over there, and they were getting fucked with too, and they got the same phone call, and those people were not connected, but yet they both came out with the stories at the same time.
Right.
So unless they're somehow weirdly connected in the back and they made it up to bring it to us, I would think Botter, if that was all fake, Botter would be laughing in all of our side chats.
Right. So that leads me to the point of either it's all fake and all of these people are in it together, okay, or these people are complicit in what was going on.
Right.
Well, either way, it's not something that we need to be having around us.
No, and I'm going to say this. If all of you were fooled because you followed along and sat on panels with a 12-year-old, because I'm not necessarily believing that that's the OG Botter, because see, I met Botter and Noodles when all that shit was going on over at Picker Rick's. I followed it from the Mike and, what's up, Toodles? I followed it from the Mike and Mill show. Picker Rick came in and said, I got swatted last night, and started talking about what all was going on. And back then you didn't have to have a wrench to follow. And I just went over and clicked and subbed Rick's channel. And the only reason why I quit watching Rick is because he would sit on the swing and fuck with my vertigo. So I couldn't like watch his stream. But that's when so I don't know if this kid was like 9-10 years old. Do I think 9-10-year-olds are capable of that? My almost 2-year-old grandson can send text messages and do all kinds of shit on grandpa's phone. So I believe that by the time he's 9, he's gonna be smarter than me on all this internet shit.
Right.
So it's possible, but maybe not. Maybe it's a formed thing. What I do know is that the swatting and the doxing and the child stuff all came along like 3 years ago. Okay.
Right.
2-3 years ago. I think that's the Botter that's gotten in trouble. Everything that child has done on his devices will lead back to every person he did it with. So for all of you trying to figure out, the cops know when he started fucking around because they have his devices.
Right. But that's what I'm saying, though. Either way it plays out, they're either all in on it and they're all complicit.
This is the biggest troll of the year in 2023.
Or these people were sitting up and doing it up with because I mean, what do you want to play something, or what do you want to do?
Well, did you have it lined up how we were going to play all of these clips we got? Because I'm definitely wanting to play the clips of Lolly and John Camillo sitting on panel together, calling for Botter to come up. So, and listen, this is off of your channel that's been terminated. So fuck with me and Mike, because we ain't Dateline. We ain't so wholesome over here.
Yeah, when you terminate the stuff, remember, folks, when you delete it, don't mean it's gone.
And when you delete it, it's free to me to use. And your strike won't hold on me. And we're going to play your own mouth. Y'all calling that little boy up there on that panel to do your dirty work. See, that's got me thinking, Mike. It's got me thinking they did know they had a kid in their hands and it was safe to let the kid do all of this because a minor and all, right? This is what I'm thinking. Also, I'm a little curious. We all heard that clip where the kid slipped and let his mic on. Did Noodles used to talk about being on the phone with Botter. Did he talk to Botter exactly, or did he talk to Botter's robot voice even on the phone? Because if this kid was fucking around at 12, 13, and 14 here, Noodles would have been able to detect a child that young's voice was a kid's voice. Yep, I never did though, Jake. When I would just end it and hide it. But that only happened to me once, and that was by your funky ass. That was a million years ago.
We don't really
Botter
care.
really is okay. So some people may not. Wow, some people may have made it all the way to Sunday and not know. So let's play. Still give them credit. You got their channel in front of you, or do I need to look it up?
No, I got it right here. Do you talk about that thing you sent me with the Steel Toe morning show?
Yeah, we'll play that real quick for anybody that's just catching up on Sunday.
Okay. Hold on a second.
And I'm gonna go on mute. I'll be right back.
And we have their permission to play this.
Rudimentary. It's a small little, what looks like
antique toy,
a 40-year-old antique toy. So I'm and almost positive it was handcrafted. So I don't think we're gonna. I think there's gonna be some natural human error in that. I don't know.
You're saying a lot of love went into that?
A lot of love and care went into Shaka Zulu's creation. That's for sure. They're saying April will have to wear a burqa though. Yes, probably. We got a call from the St. Cloud Police Department yesterday, and the call we got was to inform us that our swatter had been arrested.
Awesome.
The guy who swatted our show, the guy who swatted Bob Levy while we were on there, the guy who swatted Chrissy Mayer while we were on that show, he was arrested. Get ready for this, kids. 14-year-old boy in West Virginia.
Did not see that coming.
It was a 14-year-old kid in West Virginia. They arrested him. They got a search warrant. They seized all of his electronics. And when they brought it, what the detective told me was that when they brought him in for an interview, he denied everything. And then the police officer...
As you do.
Yeah. And then the police officer said, "We've seized all of your devices." And then he started singing. He started admitting to everything he did. Now, there was stuff I couldn't tell you guys about when this was happening because of, the legality of it and everything. The swatting was kind of the surface level of it. There was also the death threats, the rape threats to April, not to me. I mean, I got the death threats, but I didn't, this 14-year-old didn't want to fuck me too bad.
Does that make you feel bad?
Yeah, I guess this 14-year-old and Chad Zumach have those two things in common, the threats. But
on the bright side, Jake wanted to bang you, so I mean, it's not all bad.
Well,
right?
he's part of this too.
What? Ooh, hold on. Let me pull up my Bucky's coffee mug and sit back for the goss.
Yeah, get ready. So I received, and I couldn't talk about this on the show. This guy was sending me child porn to my phone. And I don't know if you guys have ever had child porn sent to your phone.
How could you tell the difference between that and the child porn you already had on your phone?
It's just folders. Is the difference. Organization.
Folders.
Yes.
Folders.
When it comes up when you get the text and you look at it, and by the number, I was like, oh, it's going to be more death threats. Let's just see it. And I click on it. You just drop your phone and you're like, holy shit. And I got it during a show and I showed April. I'm like, I'm fucking calling the cops as soon as this show's over. It's fucking disgusting. And you call the cops, and here's the worst part. They come, they take their the photos of it. They get the information, they log it, and they have to log it because if you get pulled over somehow and somehow that becomes...
Okay, well, that's basically what the gist of that was about the botter getting arrested. Where did Tara go? She act like I was
trying to get it off mute. It was being difficult.
Oh, so, but that's the gist of what happened with the Botter thing. That Botter got arrested, and Botter turned out to be a 14-year-old. Right.
And so now we're going to get back because y'all all been talking about Botter all week. I'm over that. He's caught. I'm glad. Now it makes sense why there was like no empathy because a 14-year-old don't necessarily think like, you know what I mean? So a kid could, go to sleep at night, I guess, doing that kind of shit to people. Also, a kid could, not take it serious how serious getting caught can be, especially with something as serious as child porn. But my topic today is on John and Camilo, and we are going to point out how they facilitated this child and Noodles too. I don't know why they're all trying to point the finger at each other now. Hippity dippity, how's it going? Like now y'all are all like, oh, it wasn't me, it was you. And oh no, all of a sudden it ends up all the way over to G because G made some comments here recently. But I don't remember G ever hanging out. And somebody could correct me. I'm not white knighting for G. I'm just saying y'all pointing the finger at people, even people that weren't over there.
Right.
And it's making me look a little sideways
well,
at
see,
you guys.
It's awful funny to me that but it's not been too long before all this happened that Lolly was throwing money around over there. You see what I'm saying? See how that works? Yeah,
Dateline's got a theory about Lolly and her money and her ways and buying fish and mayor that car and all that stuff. Lolly is diabolical. Okay, she plays this little role. She's an older lady, so that you're getting that vibe as well. But any of y'all falling for it at this point, I have watched this snake evolve from an underground earthworm to a full-on slithering rattlesnake. And John is just a little puppet because he's so dumb. The remedial runs thick as his neck.
Right.
Golly with that one. So let's just go ahead and play some clips and we'll get the clips out of the way, proving that not only was Lolly and Camilo here for it, they was calling for it. I know, Baby Yoda. I'd hit it. What's up, Ray Ray?
Let me find where I'm supposed to be at.
What's up, Gene?
Well, when I click the thing that checks the channel, it goes back to his.
All right, so this is the one you want me to play, right? The one that you sent me this morning.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because that was the one I got yesterday, and I didn't get to it.
Which is showing them directing all this fuckery. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, right. It's showing them calling for Botter.
Right.
To come up and make some calls for them.
Okay. All right.
Well, when I click the thing that checks the channel, it goes back to his channel. So, but yeah, I'll leave him in here. He goes, right, it's really me.
Take him out, Lolly, now. Botter's here.
Yeah.
John, I just talked to you. Yes, I did. We just talked.
Potter says to take him out, Lolly. Take him out now. So, do you want me to leave Noodles or take him out?
Potter, we need to make a few phone calls over to
okay.
Lady over here. This bossy lady Nike thing over here about
So what did you want me to do? You want me to put a link for Potter? And of course, if I put a link for Botter, you know who's going to fucking come up here as well.
Oh, come on, Lolly, stop. You're hard before the horse.
Okay. So what would you like me to do, John?
Johnny what said, Lolly sounds black.
That's a racist statement.
Do what you want, Lolly.
Oh, you tell me we want Botter to come up and make some calls. So I'm gonna put a link in for Botter.
Well, I
Bam.
want him to make a call. Yeah. Got to talk.
I hope y'all caught that.
Right. So, I mean, you want me to keep playing it?
I mean, you can if you want. Camilo is going to say the same thing, and then he's going to catch it and realize they shouldn't have said it, and he's going to say, "Oh, I mean, I didn't want to make calls." If you want to keep playing it, you can. I think there's enough proof right there.
No,
I mean, she said it out of her own fucking mouth.
No. You don't realize on this clip right here what it is.
This is the
clip. This is the clip where Botter actually comes up and they actually make the calls.
Keep playing it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll talk if as long as
Can you say one thing? Can you say, "Fucking bitch"?
Yeah, I'll say that for you as long as there's not a person in here that's stalking me right now.
Say,
Hey, Taylor.
I'm sorry to complain you. Let me. I want to say what's this.
Okay, Botter, here's a link for you. John wants you to come up and make a couple calls for him.
I want everything off your porch. Or I want everything off your porch. Or
Oh, I'm losing the sound. Crap.
Well, I'm going to scratch your car. Okay.
Oh, there it goes.
Or I'm going to
No, you gotta. Sometimes when Camilo talks,
you're gonna have
he's just mumbling and it sounds like that.
Gotcha. What's up, Taylor?
Did they ever move the car?
Yeah, they did.
Rachel. Oh, they did.
Let's say clean that fucking. I want that porch all cleaned up, or you're gonna have.
Let's
Well, I never thought that was a man. He calls, it's getting up. He follows him around anymore. But is he back on saying he's gonna die again?
Okay.
But she wouldn't even go to the doctor. I begged her to, but she wouldn't go. I don't even know why she would ever talk to me again, and she may not very well.
That threw me. Mark's voice coming through.
Yeah, but that was on the
He needs
Botter
some
account.
assistance. He needs to be 5150 right away before something bad
I
happens.
see it. I got you.
This time it's for real.
He seriously needs some help. The gentleman needs some help.
It's a perfect time to call the ambulance.
Wow, Lolly and John, I didn't think y'all were involved with any of this.
You were over there. Why didn't
She just
the
laughed.
ambulance take him away earlier this evening? What happened there? Please inform me.
That was Noodles.
When Noodles was there, did an ambulance not come? Did the police not come? What happened?
Because Noodles is such an asshole that he ruins everything and doesn't allow me to do my troll work.
Man, he's a motherfucker, That sucks.
Why, you mean they came for T-Rex?
He's a real piece of trash who needs to be buried alive in his backyard.
In New Jersey, they take him. He won't be out for 30 days.
Yeah, so they came to try to give Mark the care he needed, and Noodles wouldn't allow it to happen. Are you kidding me, Botter?
Yes, Noodles is a pussy. He fears the cops.
Doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me, Botter. How have you been?
Fireworks off.
Hey, Mike, pause it real quick. I want to say something here.
Fireworks are going off.
Okay.
I know that these two are fucking slow and stupid, but to blindly follow a roboted fucking nothing talking to you and doing all of this, are these two dumb, or is Camilo dumb and Lolly's calculating. Listen at her giggle.
Yeah, but see, you got to realize from what they say about all this, is this real or is this fake? We got to.
Well, they really called the fucking wellness check on Mark. We know that. We saw it happen on live stream.
Right, on this one right here. It's actually on here. So do you want to keep playing this or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
Does that scare Noodles?
Potter, you have that number still? The tire number? Ollie's gonna say if you don't clean her fucking porch.
Yes, Baby Yoda. It's last year.
Yes, that's also happening on my private estate in Florida. Beautiful fireworks out my window.
Oh, good, Butter. I'm glad you're enjoying the fireworks this evening. They're lovely. They're lovely here on the island.
Oh, God.
Better if I see fucking T-Rex go in the mental. New Jersey, it'll never come out. Once you're in, you don't come out in New Jersey. Not like Florida.
No, wait a minute. Now, we want him to get the care that he needs, the mental assistance, and we want him to get better.
This might be the most hated group of 3 individuals I ever witnessed on panel.
Polish lies matter.
So let me ask you this question: if the police are arrested a 14-year-old and they're investigating all that, wouldn't they be interested in this? That's what I mean.
That's what I was saying when we started talking about this. I think they have his apparatuses and they're going through it, and they're not going to make announcements to YouTubers. It's not how it works. They're going to show up at these people's houses individually, because you leave a fingerprint. You can necessarily hide from us simpleton or people that don't go real life or whatever, but the FBI will find you when you sit on a motherfucking panel on YouTube. Especially if your device is linked to this child's devices. I mean, the FBI is involved now because it was bigger than swatting. I'm glad for all of us that finally went to the cops, because I think between all of the communities going to the cops, something was finally done. What did she say, Shauna? Oh, I don't know. I thought long form Lolly was being nice. Did she get hit or just timed out?
I
missed
no
it.
idea. It looks like she got
I don't know.
Message was deleted.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's what happened. Yeah, so I mean, we can continue playing, but I think
we probably got the gist of it. If you don't, I mean, you can actually hear the calls. We've all heard it before. They just deleted it all. Some people probably didn't, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, let's play a little bit more.
This is no hate for Botter, though.
For having.
I'll try.
Let's get where.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
This is where they were trying to harass some lady about some tires.
See?
This might
Tell
be
us
the
some
most
more, Molly, how you
hateful
weren't involved with this
individuals
kid and
I
all
ever
the
witnessed
fuckery.
on panel. Well, thank you, Polish Lives Matter. That's a great compliment. We appreciate it.
Lolly, do you want to do a wellness check for $3.99 Beach Street?
Wow.
Let the king make the choice, because this is his channel.
When Mark Terry really needs help. Could we try the tire lady one more time and then
Yes.
We don't care about the tire lady.
The fucking nerve. I agree, Boston. Playing with this little 14-year-old kid doing all this fuck shit when you're pushing fucking 80. The fuck's wrong with you? Magda knows this video well. She said, get to the part where Camilo lies and says he is Jack Lopez.
All right, let's try Bergen County Sheriff's Office.
Right here. This is where this starts. Now, everybody notice whenever the whole time they're doing this fuckery, calling the police and doing all that, Lolly doesn't say one word. She won't speak or nothing. That's what she does. She gets everybody else to do what she's doing. That's why she throws the money around to pull you in, so she has you on payroll, basically.
Because a lot of y'all around here can be bought. Y'all see what the fuck she's doing. Anybody that's been here since COVID knows Lolly's fuckery.
You have reached the Bergen County Sheriff's Office. If this is an emergency, hang up and dial 911. If you know your party's extension, please enter it now. To dial by last name, press 9. For Sheriff's Operations, press 2. For the Office of the Sheriff, press 3. For the Bergen County Jail, press 4. For the Bureau of Criminal Investigation, press 5. For civil process, which includes foreclosures, garnishments, writs, summons, and complaints, press 6. To speak to a dispatcher, press 7. For the operator,
Bergen County Communication, Pusey Guardiano. Hello. Bergen County Communications, how can I help you? Well, what's the address, Ollie? I'm sorry?
This is funny to me.
Hello? Even told no residents. Ollie, you going to talk?
you have reached the Bergen County Sheriff's Office. If this is an emergency, hang up and dial 911. If you know your extension, please enter it now. To dial by last name, press 9. For Sheriff's Operations, press 2. For the Office of the Sheriff, press 3. For the Bergen County Jail, press 4. For the Bureau of Criminal Investigation, press 5. For civil process, which includes foreclosures, garnishments, writs, summons, and complaints, press 6. To speak to a dispatcher, press 7. For the operator, press 0. You have reached the Bergen County Sheriff's Office. If this is an emergency, hang up and dial.
Why are you on mute?
The address is 399 Beach
Bergen
Street.
County Communications, PST Young, how can I help you?
399 Beach Street.
Sorry?
399 Beach Street.
What
There's a fellow by the name of Mark Terry who's visiting over there. And he's going,
399 Beach Street, what town? So you're calling the county police. We have lots of beach streets. What town are you trying to call?
Washington Township.
Washington Township. You have to call them directly, sir. Hold on. Let me put you over to them.
Ollie. Ollie, you can explain the story better than I can.
He knows Lolly ain't saying shit.
What's the address again?
Township Police, dispatcher Helm.
Hi, I have this is county. He called the county instead of you. 399 Beach Street. Go ahead, sir.
In Washington Township. There's a fellow there by the name of Mark Terry going crazy.
Hello?
There's a fellow by the name of Mark Terry, the medical assistant, I'm sure of it.
What's the address, sir?
399 Beach. His name's Mark Terry.
Mark Terry? And
Correct.
what is this, sir? What's going on?
Acting erratic.
Are you there with him at that location, sir?
No, he's there. Somebody else.
Okay, and your
With
name?
his wife.
Can't hear you, sir.
Jack Lopez.
And what's your address, Mr. Lopez? Mr. Lopez, your address. Don't hang up, Mr. Lopez. Give me your address, please. Mr. Lopez.
Good enough.
Where did he go? Where did he go, Botter? He dropped out of sight. Where'd you drop out of sight there, Mr. Mr. Lopez?
I got to laugh, man. I couldn't.
Oh my God.
That was good enough, John. They will show up.
Yeah, they'll have
Do
to
you
show
think
up
so?
now. Yeah, so they're required to, I think. I don't know.
Is that his address? I didn't even have it.
Yeah, I thought you knew his address.
I said Beach Street. Is that it?
Yeah.
He said, "Who's this?" I said, "Jack Lopez."
So that's that basically. What do you think about that, Tara? She gone again.
I think you should retell the story because look at Lolly. That'll do. Yeah, that'll do, huh, Lolly? You satisfied over there, Lolly?
What are you talking
You
about?
slither? Because she was sitting over there saying, yeah, that'll do. She was completely content. I would like for you to tell what she did to Mr. Perfect, too, in case anybody's missed that version. Because, Dateline's brought it up in the side chat.
Well,
and I want
hold
you guys to all realize that she had a man committed
Right.
and then tried to fake his death for him here.
So instead of me telling what they did to Ken, right? Or what
Right.
she did to Ken.
Uh-huh.
Why don't I just play you the actual receipts from Ken?
Yeah, yeah, Ken did an upload. I'm glad you got that. Let's take a little listen. That's a great one. Oh, I love Throwback Sundays at the Circus. They're so much fun. I should have bought some popcorn at the store.
Ken actually made 2 short videos on this, and I'm gonna play both of them. This is the first one.
All right, let's have it.
Hold on, let me get my act together.
No, Barbie, we're not because we're using fair use, and all of that is off of a terminated channel, and we'll appeal and we'll win. So
Well, I
we
think he
don't
got
care.
that channel back, but I don't really care.
It
Because
don't
I
matter,
tell
all
you
of it's
what,
deleted.
I'll
It's
tell
fair
you
use.
what. I do not care. He can strike my channel all he wants, and I'm still gonna tell what they're doing.
Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
it's the bottom line. Either way. So to me, it's like this: either this all's real, and they're complicit in all of it, or it's all fake, and everybody that was involved,
What's up, Bacon?
including
What's
Mark
up, Steve?
Cherry and everybody,
Yep.
were
They're all involved, all of them.
exactly. So it's you can't have it right down the middle of it. It's either one way or another. I mean,
It's either real or it's fake, and I think it's real because of what just recently happened within our own community between Jake and Abe, saw it with my own 2 eyes, and that was CP. Okay,
right.
100%. I also watched Botter's community post one person's name and address after the next. Okay, they were doing it to Holly. They did it. They were calling cops on people, and Botter was open about everything for the most part. So it wasn't, unless you are completely the slowest remedial individual here, everybody saw what Vaughter was doing out loud and the people that were participating and supporting. Now, there were other people we could really be calling out, but see, you, John Camillo and Lolly Cunningham, y'all called for us by fucking with Dateline. So we just going to focus on y'all today, but we're going to keep our eye out and watch how this all unfolds. But you can go ahead and hit play, Stitches.
Okay.
Oh, you're so funny. It's true though, Leela. Everybody left me except for
Lolly.
and
That's
well,
right.
Tara wasn't there. Nobody was there. It was just
I
me.
never abandoned her, Tara. You would be proud of me.
Yeah.
Never. Even when Mr. What's his stupid face was there, who has for years been following me around, slandering me, libeling me. I to the point where I had to send a cease and desist letter to him and got him kicked off the fucking internet, had to send him to court, had to have the judge tell him to gag himself for 6 fucking months and to not mention my name, not to mention the name of my company, not to mention the name
All
of
of
my
this was
2 or 3
lies, by the way.
charities, and not to say my fucking thing, not even to go to YouTube for 6 fucking months, not even to stream on YouTube, not to do a fucking thing, not to touch my name, touch my shit, go around me 500 yards of me. Don't even go in the next 5 states around me where I currently reside.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Stay away from
Is
her.
that why he's on your jock?
See, I just want to interject here. This what Lolly is doing to Ken right now, right? Is what she's trying to do to me on John Camillo's.
Exactly.
Right.
He's the psycho. Meanwhile, I had him committed legitimately and then came to YouTube and told everyone he was dead.
Right.
What were you trying to
That's
do? Get him put away for life and none of us would ever question where Ken was?
That's all in this video. What?
Like that. That's like saying shit to you. You know what I mean? Remember that day, Lolly, I stuck up for you? I was like, you say another fucking word about her, motherfucker.
I appreciate that, Lisa.
He ain't saying shit about you, but I know all this, dude.
Yeah. That's why he was away for so long, for about 6 months and several way back.
No shit.
And he goes, no,
it's all adding up now.
Everything he says are lies.
I know.
And I don't put up with it. And I put up with it for a while. And then I put my law yaws onto him. And he got put away for a while. He got a chance to stop. He didn't stop. Then he was made to stop. And he's coming back. And if he starts it back again, I'm going to reinstate the complaint. And if he's doing it again, then when he's having it done again, he's going to end up going back. He's going to end up going to prison. Okay? So dumb, you know?
Sorry, Lolly, I didn't know it was all that serious. I really didn't, honey.
He went way over the board. He went way over into personal life and trying to impugn my charities.
So right here is what Ken writes in this video. He says, recap, that he was off YouTube despite being on multiple panels, because he wasn't. He was here for 6 months because was he not only in jail, but was served a cease and desist order, which apparently also serves as a restraining order. And that because he called her names, basically. That's what all that happened. That's what she was going around. Just like she's trying to say, I hacked her computer and blah, 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 blah. And
all of that was a lie, actually.
Right. And so,
Ken.
And so,
But I just hope you people pay attention that she 5150'd somebody over YouTube. And listen, back then, the reason, let me just say a little bit in Lisa's defense. Back then, Ken was doing a lot of fuck shit to Lisa, talking terrible things I'm not going to repeat about Lisa's kid, and we were all fighting with Perfect. So when Lolly ran over here and was telling us all this, we were listening to it, and the reason being is because Ken had kind of disappeared. Why? Because she had him committed, and we was just happy for the break, because back then Ken would go streaming on your ass for real. He didn't just play music back then, Mike. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly. And so this is what happened was, so all that stuff that she says about Mr. Perfect, she can't prove any of it. Just like all the stuff that she's saying about me, she can't prove any of it. But what can be proven, as Mr. Perfect says right here, says fact. Lolly, you thought I killed myself 2 years ago, and you encouraged my enemies to make fun of me since I couldn't fight back. But I lived, and I never stopped fighting back, and I never will, you psycho lunatic. I show my face, age, background, and personal life. What do you show and prove besides fake pics from the internet, a fake age, and a fake life? Nothing real. So
100% a fraud, and this was like what, 4 years ago?
I think this was
Maybe
re-uploaded
5
though. But right here is the text.
What's up, Woody?
This is the text message from Lolly to Mare Bear. And I know this is the real text message because I was sent the same thing when this happened. See, Lolly, that's why you don't want me around, because I was directly involved when you did this. This is what me and Mills was calling you out for. This same stuff. And what this says right here from Lolly is, hello, Mir. I hope you and the baby are doing well. Please give my regards to Fish. I have more horrific news to tell you and Fish. Kenneth, otherwise known as Mr. Perfect, passed away today. Since Fish does like to joke around about Ken, I thought it might be appropriate for Fish, if he cares to make the official announcement. I wish you, the baby, and Fish all the best. Take care and get those views.
Oh, that just reminded me of another scam when they scammed us with the pregnancy. But we'll keep moving on past Fish and Mare. We killed them a long time ago.
Right. So, but that's what.
And look, Whitty, look at something real quick. Whitty said, Lolly sent me death threats on my work cell phone. I didn't want to let that comment get by without it getting acknowledged.
Oh yeah, they was doing it up. They was doing it up on Whitty too. They did it up on her. But see, unlike she's like everybody else. She's not going to put up with it. So and she's not afraid of them. So she just shows what they were doing.
Right.
Yeah.
And Whitty, if you want to come up here, let me know. I'll get you a link, because I have been hearing that since you were personally involved with at least John, from what I'm picking up. I'm curious about this whole thing. Like, at this point, she's so calculating, I'm starting to buy into all of this stuff about her husband.
Well, I'm not going into all
I'm
that.
not going to touch it. I'm just saying, when you start looking at a person that just is a psycho, you got to wonder then.
So
Lolly asked the Fish set to move money for her too, said my Dateline. Oh. Shots fired on that one. What's up, Squirrels Returns? How's it going, horny?
Yeah, see, because Dateline was all involved with that, with the Fish and stuff.
Yeah.
She was around. She know. We all was there. We know.
We were all there.
This isn't something that we're just talking about that we heard from somebody. We was there and witnessed all this, Lolly.
Yeah. Bacon's been here since all that shit with Mayor and Fish back in the day.
Yep.
All the trolls that run with me, Carney and well, not MJ. We didn't bring MJ along over here to Lisa's until later. We kept him untainted for a while, if you will.
Right.
Oh, I want to bring up something else. So somebody called Lolly out because apparently Lolly was talking one day on panel, and she was talking about how she saw Elvis, God rest his beautiful soul, in concert. But now when people try to ask her about it, she won't answer. And isn't that funny, Lolly? If you're this young thing, how could... First of all, I'm an old thing, and I'm even too old to have seen Elvis in concert.
Right. And if I would have seen Elvis in concert, I would have been really young. So, Lolly, come on now.
You saw Elvis, Lolly? I'm impressed, Lolly. How close did you get the scarf where you wipe his sweat and throw it to the ladies? I bet you did. I'm sure there's a story with that one.
So that means if she was seeing Elvis, that means she was a teenager when she seen him in concert.
And also, listen, she's just going back to, we all know she's not. I'm not going to be a doxer. Y'all all know what her name is. If you don't and you care to know, plenty of people will tell you. But I'll call her by Lolly because that's her choice name here. But Lolly all upset, telling all of us that she's this beautiful model and that she's single and she's flirting with Noodles and she's flirting with Camilo. Meanwhile, all of a sudden, there's a husband that she's defensive about that has passed away. If you talk about that person, so I mean, Lolly, that's where I start getting on the fence of you might be a sociopath because sociopaths do a lot of dumb shit while they think they're the smartest person in the room. Look, Camilo been trying to get. Go ahead.
And John Camilo is such a damn beta boy simp. He tries to act all tough over there, but you know, look, even Tara, and I love Tara to death. If she told me some shit like she tells him over there, look, she get mad at him if he reads the wrong comment.
We keep it real with each other, though, you and I, especially when we're talking privately. Right. So you would be like, what the fuck are you talking about? You would be like, Tara, check your blood pressure. I think your head's about to explode. What's up, Stitching Girl?
Yeah, so I just,
we're not on StreamYards, Whitty. We're on the Google Meets, right, Stitches?
Yes.
See, Whitty says she has all kinds of proof. I actually would like for Whitty to come up if she could.
She's more than welcome.
If you have an email, Whitty, Stitches can get you on here. All you need is an email. An email that you feel safe. You can trust us with anything, but I know that's easier said than done. But, let me go. Yeah, I went to her Twitter. I followed her.
All right, we'll send her a link. I sent it to you.
Let's see here.
That's too technical for you?
Let's see. Well, I don't need to send her a link. She needs to send you her email because the only way she can get on is on StreamYards. So you have to do with her like you did with Stewie, remember?
We're not on StreamYards.
Oh my God, Mike.
What?
Listen, honey. We are not on StreamYards. Whitty can only get on StreamYards. So to get her up here, you will have to do like you did with Stewie and send her email, whatever you sent, however you got Stewie up here.
I sent him a link.
Oh.
I mean, that's how I get everybody up here.
Should we open the panel? I almost kind of feel like we should. I feel like people might have something to say. I kind of feel like opening the panel.
Well, we can do that.
Yeah. Why don't you just drop it? Don't come up here trying to we're talking, we have a topic. We're staying to that. We're not getting on side. Don't come up here. No wars today. Go to the asylum over at Steve's this evening after you eat your dinner and wash your balls and take out your quarrels over there. Today we're talking about Lolly and Camilo. So if you want to come up and talk about that, there's the link. And Whitty, if you want to come up, there's the link. That sounds good to me. You know, I think that Lolly has done a lot of devious shit around here, and I think that they should be canceled. What's up, Monroe? That's my opinion. I'm not going to tell any of you if I see you over there, don't come over here. You won't really get that from me. I might go where you want, honey. Exactly, Magda. But I hope you guys are paying attention to who you get involved with on the platform. This place is slimy, and you might just find yourself a prison sentence playing big boy games with people because your little feelers are hurt about something they said to you on the internet. Because now the laws are changing and the swatting laws are changing, and you swat my house and I'm getting a lawyer, and I won't stop till I get the phone call, the IP address, and your arrest. Because fuck out of here. It's a stupid game to play. Everything can be traced. She needs to be canceled, Bacon. She gone. In the words of Mark Terry, she's trash.
But look, that's what I don't understand. If I'm such a hacker, right?
Right.
And Lolly is afraid of me, okay?
Okay. She's so terrified.
And I haven't messed with her in years, right? Why
At
would
least
you? Why
3
would you?
years we've left Lolly alone now.
Right. So why would you come and get me on your radar or get on my radar? I mean,
You know, that was the same question I was asking myself when I was on G's panel last night. Like, what's your problem, ho? I don't know. I guess they get, what's up, Escape? What's up, Chris? I guess they just, the butt hurt runs so deep that they need an enema and they don't choose to get one to wash it out. So they stay mad as fuck from September till now.
And we're so irrelevant, but they're the ones that come and get on our radar. You see what I'm saying?
They come over here knocking on Stitch's door.
Right.
Hey. Sorry.
You all right?
Couldn't resist. Yeah, I was having a Axl Rose moment, if you will.
He's having a flashback to 1986, wasn't you?
Those were the days, Mike. Those were the days. I am actually happy that I feel like I was in the last of the great generations for America, because it was before all this shit came along and we all just hung out in the field, you know, drinking beer, playing our music.
I often thought about it, though. You know, kids nowadays, they don't know what they missed not growing up in the 80s. And look,
they're lost in computer land and the internet.
I still think I was misplaced in time anyway. I was born in the 60s, but I think my time frame was more in the 50s. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm an 80s girl for sure all day. Now, I loved all the hippie stuff when I was a young teenager, like the 60s stuff. But really, I loved my big hair and my neon socks and my high top Reeboks. Me and Pirate shared our pictures one day. I don't know whose hair was bigger, honey, mine or hers.
And Lolly or John, either one, you're more than welcome to click the link.
Oh yeah, come on up, Lolly. I would love to have a discussion with either one of you.
Unlike y'all, we will let you talk.
Yes, I did, balling on a budget.
Did you see whatever Lolly I finally got up on the panel?
No, I missed it, and they took it down when I went to try to go look.
I finally got up on the panel. Well, I went when the last stream they did, John was by himself the whole stream for like over an hour. So I went in there and he put the link in the chat, right? And I went up there. I just clicked the link and he let me on, and I was talking to him, right? And everything was fine. As soon as Lolly figured out I was on the panel, she popped in that dang on chat talking about, send me a link and come up there.
Yeah, she wanted to come up there and fight with you or to get rid of you?
No, she wanted to come up there and tell him to get rid of me. Kick me off the panel because I was going to hack the whole...
He was doing the same thing to Barbie. What's up, Pug Love? To get Barbie off the panel because Barbie was up there calling her out for this shit too. See, Barbie been here for, at this point, people say, how long do you have to be here to be considered an OG? I would say OG means that you were here when it all started, but I would say to be current on all the stuff that's going on currently, you needed to be here before COVID. And Barbie was here when all that shit was going on.
I think
that's why she's calling Lolly out.
To me, OG stands for old guy.
No, not to me.
Oh, okay.
To me, it just means original. Like some people say, because the saying is a gangster, but that's not when I say it. I'm not trying to say that. I'm just trying to say I was here when the chats opened. I've been here since the chats opened.
You waited in line for the chat to open?
Yes, I got my ticket early. I camped out. I got my Superman sleeping bag. I was on the curb. I got my lottery. I was fifth in line. And I was literally number 3 person to ever subscribe to Tammy's Spirit Finder. And that girl's been here a long time. She's been here longer than me.
Okay.
So, but I mean, it don't matter. I'm just saying the only reason I say that is because the reason we're showing this stuff is for the people who weren't here. But for the people who were here, even if you don't like us, pay attention to all of us. We're all calling out Lolly. So be wary. I'm here to cancel Lolly.
Shonda Britt said if you wasn't here,
my purpose today.
You had to be here since 1998 to be a OG.
Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't here in 1998. I was having my baby, so I guess I'm not OG. Hey, Whitty, welcome to the panel.
Well, hello, Miss Whitty.
That's right.
I
That's
don't know
where
how
I
this
met
works. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got up here. Welcome, Liddy. Welcome to the panel.
Hi, guys. Am I echoing?
No, you're perfect. You're perfect. Well, hey, you're having a good vacation. I heard you're trying to enjoy your vacation and everybody's getting sick on you over there. That sucks. Like when I went on vacation I went on vacation one year to Daytona Beach and a hurricane hit. Ruined the whole vacation. I just
The entire vacation?
Literally we had 45 minutes of sun out of 5 days. We just sat in this overpriced hotel and watched movies for 5 days. I was mad as hell, but that's the risk you take going to the beach. Can't predict it.
Yeah. I'm not real fond of Florida.
Yeah, it's muggy. There's a lot of rednecks down there.
Yeah, they're just not very. There's a lot of New Yorkers who are not very friendly out here. I mean, they drive you off the road, and they're very rude.
Yeah, Florida's really a melting pot. All those old people go retire there.
Yeah, they're not nice. They're just mean people. These old people are crabby ass.
Well, they chose to go to where it's hot and muggy. So, Whitty, Mike don't necessarily want to talk about some things, and neither do I for specific reasons, but I am curious as to, can I ask you, since I saw something on YouTube today that was posted, I want to compare a date to it, okay? So my question to you is, when did Camilo send you the message? All I want is just the date about her partner.
I thought it had the date on the clip.
It had the date on the one clip. What did you show the text message? Because if there was a video of that, I didn't see it.
Yeah, the one where
I didn't see that.
It has the date on them.
Wow, I didn't even see that. I'll have to. I was so unprepared. I didn't know there was something up.
She does the same thing to me.
This is the thing. This has been going on for a year now. Remember, every time I blocked him, he would create another account to talk to me. So I was going to, when I had the time, to split the screen and show that all of the texts and everything go directly to his account, so he can't pretend they were spoofed.
Right.
And remember, he has my work cell, because if you Google me, my job comes up and you can text me or call me. So
I bet
she got really
fun.
pissed. I'm sorry?
I said, I bet that's fun.
Well, listen, I have, what can you do, right?
Right. Well,
Hey, Vegas Barbie. What does that mean, April 9th, I wonder? Go ahead, Whitney.
He completely, every day would send me nonsense, and I would always say, leave me alone, cut it out, I'm at work, get a life. He was relentless. Now, he claims that he's been trolling me for a year. What kind of a loser spends a year, right? I occupy every waking hour of his day that he would do that. And the only reason I had any communication with him was because of his mom.
Right.
I reached out and I said, if you want to talk, because he was very depressed, showed pictures of his mom in the nursing home. I said, I can give you some ideas. I can help you out. And, that my compassion side, even though I know the two of them are the R word, I'm not going to say it, but you know what I mean? They're
remedial. So this qualifies. Yes.
Yes. And I wouldn't be surprised if he was some sort of special needs.
Oh, he's on the spectrum. He's on the spectrum for sure. So Dayline had a question, and I was curious too. So how did the cause of death come out?
Oh, from Lolly?
So she said it.
Yeah, she sent me text, and it just said over and over, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you.
No. On her partner.
There is an open investigation because I verified that. Okay. And what I was going to do is, if she continually said my name continually, saying that I am spreading CP, well, I'm not going to do it out of spite, but yeah, I am going to do it out of spite. And I usually don't do anything out of spite, but I'm hormonal and I'm going through the pause. I'm in just a bitchy mood here in Florida.
Well, I wouldn't tolerate somebody. I wouldn't just sit down and let somebody tell that kind of lie on me. So I won't judge.
But there is an open investigation, and he has made claims. He said even on the phone when I've had that long conversation about his mom. He said there's so many. I just didn't have the time to get all the text messages and all because there's 2 cell phones. My personal cell phone he sent messages to, my work text, and about 3 Instagram accounts.
Nice. He was on it. He wanted to sniff your cooter, Whitty.
Oh,
I swear he did. And it's ridiculous because at the end of the day, you can see all of my comments will leave me alone, that I wasn't encouraging that kind of behavior. So he was convinced that Lolly did away with her partner because he told Noodles, and remember this was live, that her husband died 2 weeks before he died. He said he died in a car fire. And Noodles even remembers it. But Noodles had lost his channel at that point, so there was no receipts. We thought that was really odd.
The thing I saw on YouTube today, I didn't go looking up nobody's information. This shit was on YouTube, okay? But it was the obituary. And the only thing the obituary said was he died at home. And that's where me and Dateline are both stuck. We don't want to go digging in people's lives, but now we're over here with our ears perked up like, Lolly, what
I am
you doing,
so
honey?
beyond that. I'm so beyond that. So if anyone wants to call me a real lifer, I don't give a shit. I'm a 56
Whitty going through the falls list.
Okay. So the police detective says there is an investigation. He's absolutely correct. But the police said she wasn't anywhere near the house when it happened. But John says she was at the front door and watched the whole thing, described it and reveled in it. But you can't believe anything John says.
Whitty? But you're saying he told you this before Lolly said it?
Before, like, of course I asked him, what's going on with that? And he explained that she loved to tell the story about what happened to her husband and how she was standing at the door. And he said she got enjoyment from telling the story of what happened to him.
Oh,
the whole thing is bizarre.
I got you.
The whole thing is very bizarre.
There was a female who called out Lolly years ago. Lolly said she was from this town, and Lolly said her family was famous for, I believe it was some type of racing sport. And the lady says she was, I don't know, but I know that the obituary talked about he was very familiar with cars and a car expert. So
yeah. So how could that happen, right? Like,
weird,
how
right?
in the world could that happen?
I'm just saying, Lolly, you looking like you might not only need to be canceled, but you might need to serve some jail time before you hit the oxygen tank, honey. I don't know about you.
Well, he also claims that she didn't get a penny of the insurance money because there's an ongoing investigation. This guy 100% believes everything this woman tells him.
Well, that's because he's still 5 years old.
No, that's because she buys him new cars and shit.
I also think it's ridiculous that anyone could not tell that Botter was a kid. He was so juvenile.
Right.
He was very consistent in his juvenile behavior. And the women suspected, but none of the men did.
Yeah, just like saying the N-word over and over and over. But there were people that talked to Botter in the background. So I want to tell you something. There are people that talk to Botter in the background. And so for them, it kind of does give a little kick to their ego to think that they were having these conversations with a 10-year-old. But I promise you, as someone that's been talking to all of mine and Tom's children since they were 9 and 10 on cell phone text messages, you cannot detect. These kids are not dumb. They know how to formulate a fucking sentence and answer your questions or just whatever. They're watching all of us older fucking people on YouTube. I mean, they're absorbing it all. I mean, to think that you could not be fooled by a troll because they were 10, it's just a kick to your ego because I know better.
Well, it was primarily the incels that believed it. The Camillo, the Anderson Henderson, all of the Igors of the world, the Noodles of they're all incels and stupid. And with women have a sixth sense. We have what do you call it? More common sense.
We have intuition.
Intuition, exactly. Men don't. Men have absolutely no common sense. Sorry, Stitches, but you
Mike.
guys have no common sense.
Oh,
That's
man.
what you
Stitches,
call
was you
it.
gonna Stitches, was you
Intuition.
gonna say something?
Shonda Britt wanted me to line up some midstream live music. I will see if I could get Bergs over here to sing him a song.
Oh no, Bergs ain't allowed over here.
Oh.
Bergs docs his little children.
Do what?
He's not allowed here.
I gotta give Bergs credit. Gotta give Bergs credit. He did know Barter was a kid, and I think he was the only guy that.
Well, I believed it as soon as he slipped his mic. When he slipped his mic, I happened to be watching that stream, and I heard his mom talking about exams, and I said, "That's a fucking kid." But I thought it was like a 17-year or 18. I thought it was like a 11th, 12th grader because all she said was exams. I didn't realize it was, hey, listen, middle schoolers take exams too. And how does he stay online all day and all night? Probably unattended in his room on his computer that's given to him by his rich family because he's a homeschool student.
I really should be in my day, we would call it a reform school or juvenile detention center. This boy is a danger to any community. What he did to that Michelle Delaney, who's special needs herself,
right,
relentlessly swatted her sometimes 3 times a night to the point where the police said they were going to arrest her if it continued to happen. It's just, and what they did to Michelle, the other Michelle.
And listen, I can't forget what they did to Holly. People may like Holly or not like Holly. I'm not putting my opinion on it, but Holly's dog could have she had that pit bull out front. That dog could have got shot. Anything could have happened. And Holly was trying to tell all of us that this person was harassing her phone, calling her, sending her threats, sending her CP, swatting her. And because people don't care for Holly, they just dismissed it. And Noodles got to go up on certain panels and Holly got, kicked from certain panels because I think people were starting to get scared.
Listen, Jake. It's better than being a big fat loser like you. I mean, let's be honest. You are just another incel.
Oh, Jake, shots fired between Jake and Woody.
Hen, but let's be honest here. How often do I stream? Very rarely because my life is so busy.
Right, same here. Same for Mike.
Right, there you go.
We can come here once a week. Yes, I can watch a lot of replays when I'm doing other shit. I don't catch a lot of the side chats, actually.
I don't really have respect for people who call my daughter a retard, so there you go.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's not cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna get in the middle of all that though. But you did. Okay, so Magna go handle that in the side chat for you. So Squirrel said people forget what they did to Holly. No, I don't. I don't forget.
Holly was, Holly's kind of annoying.
Wow, Lydia says she has a crush on Whitty.
I see
God
that.
Love Holly. God love Holly. She's.
I do get it, and that's why people turn their eye because we all know it's select outrage around here. Like I admitted earlier, when Lolly was doing it up on Ken, I turned my eye because I wasn't here enough to care, and because Ken was doing it to us. Not what she was doing, but
I only recall one incident with Holly with the police, or was she swatted more than once?
I only remember the one SWAT.
What's your point, Jake? What's your point? You don't know my history between myself and Kit Kat. Right now, I am so hormonal.
Yeah,
I can just strangle you through the internet.
No, talking about Kit Kat. Rest in peace, Kit Kat. Oh, next. All right, so let's keep him. What's up, Susan? Yay! How's it going? All right, so you're saying you put the messages up, and apparently I missed it because I didn't catch up. So I guess I'm going to have to go. And did you put all the messages up between you and Camillo?
Oh, there was a year's worth. I just put some relevant ones to prove that I wasn't.
Yeah, that's what you said.
I wasn't encouraging the talk. That I wasn't encouraging what he was saying.
Right.
The nonsense and the immaturity and all that. Because I'm at work. I don't care what's happening on YouTube when I'm at work.
Right.
And just the nonsense.
Well, so you agree then that they're dangerous, snaky people, and they should be canceled. I think we should put up a poll, Mike. Should Lolly and Camillo be ghosted out and canceled?
Yeah, but
Let
people
everybody
don't.
vote.
People
was it
don't
Stitches
want.
that
People
mentioned the
don't want
Elvis
that
thing?
done because then that takes away from the shit shows.
What do you mean?
We like the shit show.
Because
That's what he's
the
saying.
way it works. Right.
Oh, you're saying people don't want him to be ghosted out because Lily, because then it takes away a part. I don't want their kind of shit show.
I don't either.
They're weird. They do too much. Lolly, you do too much, and Camilla's too dumb not to follow you.
But you ever notice wherever Lolly is doing her shenanigans, none of it directly comes back to her. Because, like John Camilla's trying to play semantics over there saying that he personally didn't strike Dateline. And like I told him, I said, it doesn't matter who struck him. It came from this channel. This channel struck Dateline. So whichever one of y'all want to take credit, it doesn't really matter to me because this channel struck Dateline's channel. And it was long form, Lolly.
Yeah. Fuck you, Lolly, you weak ass.
Lolly, you went to see Elvis. That gave away her age right away, right?
Yeah, but she won't touch. She won't touch. If you pay attention, because I've tried trolling a little bit over there over the last since they struck Dateline, I started trolling over there a little bit. She will leave a lot of my troll accounts alone, but she won't read anything that I'm asking her or that I'm saying. Yeah. She just glosses over me like I'm not even there. She ignores what she don't want to answer.
Well, Camilla believes everything she says.
Camilla said he'd strike my Dateline again and again and again if he could do it himself. Yeah, you're so fucking stupid.
He doesn't even know.
I wished he could learn how to long form so he'd be stupid enough to strike her again and again and again. And then we'll get your ass terminated again and we'll just make another channel and keep moving along without your stupid ass.
There's that. I mean,
so
everybody
keep it up.
Everybody that's always done that, striking shit like that repeatedly over and over for bullshit, it never worked out for him in the end.
Right. So keep it up, Camillo. I mean, whatever happened, shouldn't you be over there like going to work somewhere? I don't think he's retirement age, or is he retirement age?
Who? Camillo is 56, I think.
Go get a fucking hobby, man. Fuck.
He does. He's a grown-up rich life. He goes to dumpster diving.
Bubba, he's not allowed to. If we press that issue, then he'll be in trouble just like them. I don't guess anybody has pressed it.
For what?
It's for, if he's striking from another channel when he's been terminated, he's in trouble. He's not allowed to be here.
People don't understand. Those channels that got terminated, he got those channels back.
Then why hasn't he been streaming on them at all? He just said he got them back. Has anybody seen him on them?
Yes, I think Rachella put the links in G's last night.
Okay, well then I'll eat my foot and I'll be wrong.
Well, don't eat your foot. I mean, you ain't got to do all that. You could just be wrong.
I'll pick my teeth with my toenails and keep it moving, honey.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Listen, when you smoke weed, everything tastes delicious, even toenails.
He's got experience.
Right?
She said, I take the munchies to a whole new level, honey.
Right? I might even eat a booger.
Oh, God, no, I can't go that far. I'll puke. When Lisa used to talk about eating her cocaine boogers, I would have to leave the chat immediately.
How could she afford cocaine?
When you're kind of cute, witty, as you know yourself, honey, it don't take much to get what you want in this life.
I love when she says honey.
Lisa's kind of cute, so get what she wants, I guess. Hello, Circus in the side chat, says a troll. Hello, trolly troll.
She didn't save her money, which is a shame because she's going to basically have to start all over in life, isn't she?
You can't start over at 50. That's good luck doing that.
Shit, why can't you?
I mean, because first of all, it takes you all your fucking life of working to get the retirement up enough to make yourself even barely fucking comfortable in this country. So
Right.
how are you going to accumulate a decent retirement if you start at 50?
Oh yeah, well if you're starting that, yeah, it depends on how much money you put in.
I mean, yeah, I guess you could just go to work to make a retirement for yourself.
It's important because right now she doesn't own a home. She's renting with what, you know, a small amount of money that she has, which is not even enough to buy her beer during the week. I don't know the real circumstances. I just listen to what she says.
Right. Yes, Quinny, he is. I don't know why people keep saying that Lisa is not taking care of her dad anymore. That's not true.
It's very hard to do for a woman to take care of a man that is not your husband or child, because you know, you get my point.
Hey, listen, Whitty, I've said a million times, no matter what ever happens between me and Lisa, I know Lisa probably, no. Yeah, I know Lisa probably, but Pagel knows her better than me, but that's probably about it, okay?
Yeah.
And nobody wants her life, man.
No.
Y'all judge her for drinking, but if I had her life, man, I'd be doing the same damn thing. Y'all don't get it.
Yeah, it's a lot. My God.
It is a lot.
The
It's a
emotional
lot.
turmoil and it's taxing.
Well, because you never get a break from it because you're always in it. You know what I'm
You
saying?
can't go on vacation. You can't leave and do nothing. You're on 7 days a week.
Yeah, but how does she find the time to go stream in the middle of the night?
Because he's not invalid. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, I thought he
Did
was.
I use the right? No, he's
no.
disabled only.
Oh, he's not in a wheelchair? I thought he was in a wheelchair.
He needs assistance to
Right.
get up and stuff like that. They have nurses that come all the time. There's people. That's why when they were acting like they were going to call like the welfare people on her, I laugh at that. He has people in and out of his home all week long. They have services coming. And those people do the nursing stuff that he needs, right? And then Lisa tends to everything else, and you know, his food and his cleaning him, if you will, and you know, so they make it work. And her daughter's there as well, and her daughter helps.
Oh,
so
that's
it's not
good.
like it's not like she's on her own completely, but she's the main responsible person, so she can't leave.
Hard to
She can't go
believe, isn't
anywhere.
it, chat? Hard to believe, right?
Yep.
He's
What Jake did? Let me go see what Jake did.
He's such an instigator. Jake, cut it out.
Jake, you got in trouble with one of them blue people down there. You better behave yourself.
He never behaves himself.
But anyway, moving along from Lisa. So, all right. Well, Mike, what about you? You got anything else you want to add about Camilo and Lolly?
Did you see, Tara? Did you see the video that Bonner did of the Google street? What is it called? The Google Map street view of her home, and she was in a wheelchair.
Google Earth caught Lolly in a wheelchair.
Yes.
I wondered where it came from that people said that video where she's falling. And I don't mean to laugh, but she's evil. So, I mean, you kind of laugh when the devil slips up, right?
Well, you only laugh because she denied it like seconds after it happened. You would hear
Yeah, she said it. She said it was her assistant. I remember.
My God, it's just unbelievable. If anyone needs a wellness check, it's definitely her. The fact that she can just say these
Well,
things
you better get on a ship, honey, because you got to go to the island to do a wellness check.
That's right. She might take off in her Lear jet to get away from all.
She's the FBI. That's why she can do all this stuff with this little kid, and she ain't got nothing to worry about because she's the FBI. She works for them, remember?
But look,
She
but
was
she can't.
deep in with the botter.
But she
in with
can't
it.
keep
Defo.
somebody up from YouTube from hacking her.
Exactly. She's the FBI, and she's got all these billions, but she ain't got a good virus and internet protection on her
I
device.
think the irony, people are asking about the photo. I think the irony of the photo is the fact that she is sitting in the wheelchair right next to her husband, who's under the hood of the car.
Oh,
trying to
wow.
fix
I
the
missed
car.
that.
And that is the irony of the whole entire situation. It's like picture perfect.
I mean,
That-
at some point, I would just leave the internet and give up, but not Lolly. That's the sign of a sociopath.
She doubles down and comes back for more.
Yep, yep. I would just
it.
tuck my tail and go on. Y'all will talk. All I have to do is leave this motherfucker, and I might be brought up over the years of a remember this and that. But y'all gonna move along. I can close this out, and in 2 weeks, y'all have forgotten about me, but not Lolly.
No, and she will not get off the panel if she is challenged. She will stay till her last breath. If you notice, when she's unwanted, nobody wants her. Everybody's fighting with her. She doesn't get off. Most people will just get off. Not that girl.
No, she'll be like whatever she's
myself
saying
on
when
mute.
she squeals. When she squeals, I love a good Lolly rage.
Like
I love
whenever
it.
when Barbie made her screech.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see what this is. Oh, yeah, Barbie. See, that was up on Dateline's channel, but they struck it. Let me see what I'm getting over here on my phone real quick.
I know, right, boss?
Oh, I've got the picture of her, what you just described. You trolls work fast and hard for me on this YouTube. Y'all know y'all heard my phone just buzz. I see it. I see it.
Talk about stupid, right?
I'll have to send it to you, Mike.
Why didn't you put it up? Will we get in trouble?
No, we don't do the real life stuff over here. I'll look at it, but I won't share it. Y'all can do all that. I'm not gonna do all that.
So look,
I've
Whitney.
seen it, and that's funny.
So look, Whitney. Back
funny.
in the day when Botter was hanging out over there with y'all, before you knew about what was going on, y'all didn't ever talk on the phone or anything.
I had no. I met Potter the one time in the middle of the night when I was on a panel with Barbie, and he came in and was doing those silly sounds, and we couldn't stop laughing because we were either drunk or stoned. I don't remember which. But after that, he just continuously spammed every chat I went in with my docs, and I didn't.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that. So you never talked to him on the phone, and you only ever heard the.
No, he was always threatening to kill me. He sent me pizzas. He swatted me. I mean, it was relentless with him. He hated me because I was somehow related to Noodle. So from that moment on, I was a target. So when a German lady said on a panel the other day that I was deep into the barter and I have dirt on my hands, tell a load of shit that is.
That's what happened to us. Well, that happened to us kind of because we had Noodles up on our panel one time for something we was talking about. I don't even remember now. But after we was getting ready to end the show, then Botter came in and said we were. Remember that, Kara, when Botter came in and said
and you said, guess who just subscribed to us? And then I said, oh, no. Please don't come over here fucking with us. And that's how we ended the show.
But did you find it strange that everybody keeps saying, oh, it's not that Butter, but notice how Butter has completely disappeared and has not been bothering Noodles and not sending
and let me tell you something. Any of you I know a lot of y'all have the troll accounts, but y'all be big and brazen enough to write a Butter account now.
Yeah.
Because I think everybody that sees that should turn that shit in. I think it's time to clean that shit up, and there's only one way to do it, and we just proved it. You guys have to report stuff. You say, oh, I'm not a cop caller. Well, then maybe you support people running around here showing little children's parts. I don't know. Oh, wow. Steve Coates said, I'm doxing Tara on Craigslist right now. Wait, I missed it. Oh, it's gone. I support child predators, whatever he was talking about.
Speaking of child predators.
Steve, calm down over there, honey. You've been here a million years. We know who you are and what you do, and just simmer down.
Who is Steve? I don't see anyone called Steve in the chat.
Well, he got deleted by one of the mods.
I don't even know. You don't
know who Steve Coates is, Woody?
But you don't even know if that's him because that account was just made on the 13th of December.
I gotcha.
But you know who he is, Mike.
I know who he is, yes.
He's been here forever.
The whole Noodles connection with Butter is just, it's not a good thing for this guy. I wouldn't be surprised if he is arrested next.
Exactly. I'm with Lydia. I've seen him talk too much. And plus, that count was just made.
Plus, Steve ain't never came. Steve ain't never came at me, so that's weird. Yes, listen. That's what I was saying. They were all over there, Witty, when the community post. They were sitting on Barter's channel while the entire community post was one Chatter's docs after the next. I wasn't going to be called over there while that was going on. Yes, I was watching it. A lot of people were watching it. There would be 115 people in there, and the chat would be blank.
Well, this is the thing that I found disturbing. I did a video on it when I was, on a rare occasion, was in Noodles, because in the beginning we were all fast friends, but towards the end. So in a rare occasion, I popped in, and there was child porn displayed, which, my eyes. But the problem I had with that, I called him immediately. I said, "Are you fucking kidding me, dude? You have a criminal investigation going on for Barter, and yet you let him up."
Right.
And then he played stupid. And I said, "No, that's guilt. That's 100% guilt. He's been porn bobbed so many times. Why would you randomly let somebody onto your panel knowing it could easily be Barter?" And then
because he is here for the fuckery
he's part of
and the
it.
shit show of it all.
Exactly.
100%. I don't want any association. Sorry, Noodles, but I can't associate with that.
Yeah.
It's shameful. Absolutely shameful, because the image was so disturbing. That's somebody's daughter in that photo.
Oh my God, that's not what I saw. And thank God, I saw one image, and I'm never going to unsee it because I had never seen that kind of stuff in my life before.
Neither did I. It was a child in restraints.
See, it was pretty graphic. What I saw too.
The thing is, he didn't take it down right away.
It was very obvious what you were looking at.
But not only that, is he didn't take it down right away. He lingered, and then he didn't shut the stream off. He kept talking like it didn't happen, and it was so horrifying. So he's 100% guilty of whatever Barter is guilty of.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll find out.
Well, the good news is what you said earlier about having his devices removed.
Right. It will lead to,
Yeah. It'll lead to everybody.
If you were involved with this kid, just wait for your door knock, because it's coming.
Yeah. Lolly and Camillo, your door's going to get a knock, because it was the evidence was displayed in the court.
We just displayed the evidence tonight that his device will lead back to them on here.
Tony Stark, I don't know if you know him. I just met him on the German lady stream, and he did say that video came up in the courtroom.
Oh, good. With Lolly and Camillo?
Absolutely. That's why they got very angry and upset when he came onto the panel to say, "Listen, this is what happened in the court." And they were threatening him and calling him names, and Lolly was getting, "I haven't done anything wrong." Jesus.
Right.
Wow.
Jesus.
And they got the balls to come back and hang out on YouTube like they're innocent. I would be hiding my ass away. You guys are special ed.
Well, also, having your husband die mysteriously and then having a relationship with some dopey idiot in New Jersey. I mean, just everything screams guilty with Lolly.
Exactly, Dayline. So Lolly was getting all worried up, and John started saying, "I'm not going to be in trouble. I don't got nothing to worry about. Maybe Lolly does." And then she freaked out and said, "I thought you were going to try to throw me under the bus." And their fights are the best. That is one thing I will say. I'll agree with you guys. When they start going back and forth, I sit here and laugh.
Yeah. Like an old married couple.
Yeah, but if they would just do that, they could have a whole channel just doing that, and they would be fine. But they got to get involved on all this other shit. Like, I don't know what they get out of all that.
Well, because one's an idiot and the other's a sociopath.
You think?
You can't get on their level, Mike. You have to take some mental needs to get on their level.
Yeah, he probably took the short bus when he was a kid. It seems
Yeah.
a little obvious, and I don't know what her deal is. I'm not familiar too much with this sociopath, but I don't know. Two lonely people. You heard that song, "Two Lonely People in the World." But at the end of the day,
Look, Bridget says that he's been
they're too
emailing her.
demented. He's what?
Whoever y'all are talking
So
about.
Bridget said Steve Coates has been emailing me all day. He's a stalker weirdo, and it is him.
So what's wrong
What's
with
going
Steve
on with
then?
you and Steve? Bridget, do you want to come up and talk about it? We got a few more minutes before the show ends. I'm about lollied out, I guess.
Yes, so am I. Thank you for having me. This was fun.
Thanks for coming up, Whitty. I appreciate it. Go enjoy your
Thank you.
vacation, honey.
This was the most fun I've had on my vacation. How sad.
Welcome to the circus, baby.
All right. Love you guys. Take
All
care.
right. Have a good time, Whitty. Bye.
Don't know how to
All
get
right,
out of
so-
here. How do I get out?
You hit leave, right, Mike?
Yeah, the little phone
Oh,
at
wait.
the bottom.
No,
The little phone at the
yeah,
bottom.
yep.
Where's leave?
The little red button with the phone on at the bottom to the left.
All right.
There, she got it. Hey, I'm the same way. You got to direct me too when I'm new on an app. So Lydia said he can't help himself. We've tried to tell him to stop, and he'll agree. Then post 20 more videos. This how Steve Coates is. He goes back. He goes over there and messes with Lisa sometimes. Hey, I hope you post up my PayPal on the Craigslist, Steve Coates. I need some money, honey. Thank you. How do you think you say that? How do you think you say that? I don't want to say it wrong.
Little lady. Like little lady.
Edie. Good eye, Mike. Thank you, honey. But Bridget, how did you get? Wait a minute. Steve Coates been way over here on Troll Avenue, Bridget. How did you get his attention? And so Jenny said DM'd me on Twitter today too.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Steve, what you doing? Do you want a link, Steve? You want to come up and talk about it for a few minutes? I know you can't answer. I guess use another one of your troll accounts to come in and answer if you want a link. Well, actually, the link's pinned at the top of the chat, so there's that. Hey, Tater, I don't know if I said hey to you. I had to block so many accounts from the guy. I just let him accumulate it so straight. Steve! All these women are telling on you. What are you doing?
This is what he does, and then he hides.
Yeah, Lily. Shh. Yeah, he been doing this shit for years, ladies. Just cool Nicole world it, put it on block, ignore it. I don't know what to tell you. He's gonna put me on Craigslist, so apparently I'm about to join you, ladies. So welcome to the club, honey.
What's he gonna put on Craigslist?
What's up, Phil? All right. Well, I don't guess anybody wants to come up, or does anybody have?
What's he gonna put on Craigslist?
I have no idea. Maybe he's gonna try to pimp my ass out. I don't know.
Oh Lord.
Let me give you some good pictures, though, so you don't put me in a bad light, Steve. I like to look my best. Baby Yoda. See, I'm starting to think, Baby Yoda is someone that reinvented themselves or trolly. Like, I'm not saying that particular person is Brock. I'm not saying that, but you know how we just discovered that Brock was Lick Nation? I'm starting to think Baby Yoda might be a troll like that. They don't seem to be ignorant to what we're talking about.
So you're saying Baby Yoda is Brock? Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying what's up, Steve? Well, what's up, Steve? Welcome to the panel.
Can't be on here too long because I'm on break.
Okay, well, tell us what's going on with you and Bridget.
I don't fucking know how I fucking actually started. It's something to do with her and the white Tupac.
Her and the what?
Her and the white Tupac, that Chad Garusi guy.
Steve, are you? Let me ask you something. Are you harassing all these women that are saying you're harassing them in the side chat? Are you doing that?
Pretty much just Bridget.
so much. It's pretty much just Bridget. Well, listen. Why don't you like Bridget? She's the bomb.
Yeah.
No, I used to like her, but it's like,
she's so funny.
I'll give her credit. She is funny. That's why I've laughed at this shit. But
why don't we just cut the ladies some slack? It's 2023, Steve. You've been here a long time, honey. Why don't you just join the side chat and let's all have fun together and cut the ladies some slack?
I just wanted to clarify that troll that threatened you with my name, Tara.
Oh, okay, that wasn't you.
That was not that. Actually, that's why I was actually mainly coming on here for. That troll with my name that was threatening you.
Thank you. Because I was saying, Steve he used to bother Lisa, but he ain't never bothered me.
No, that's the main reason I came on here.
All right. Well, cut Bridget some slack, Steve. She's the best. I would vote for her for president. I would.
I know what. For you guys, I'll consider it.
Thank you. Please do. And thanks for coming up and go make that money, honey, and get your ass back to work.
All right. Yeah. See you guys later.
All right.
Bye. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen, Steve Coates. And for those of y'all that don't know, really ain't from the Troll Avenue. That's like not knowing who Haggy or Hubbard is.
Right. Exactly.
Where's Hubbard? Where has Hubbard been? He's gone.
I have no idea.
Not that I miss you and your loud mouth, but I wish that just kind of hit me. See how that goes? He just left and people moved on. And then one day they're just like, oh, yeah, whatever happened to so-and-so?
Right.
That's how it works around here. All right, Mike. Well, is there anything else you want to talk about? We're getting in our 2-hour mark.
Hey, I'm about talked out for today. How about you?
Well, between last night and today and my blood pressure and pulse being up like a motherfucker, yeah,
I mean,
my tongue's wore out.
You did a whole show over there on G's.
Yeah, I did. Listen, I'm a rare creature. If y'all knew me back when I was at Lisa's, then it doesn't surprise you when I do what I did last night, right? But if you're new and you're only used to seeing me here, I don't take kindly to being lied to or threatened, and I will pull the entire red out of my neck when those things happen. Because the day you bully me, I'll just leave. What's up, Dana? How's it going? Check out my community tab. He's been sending me. Oh, another lady. Hubbard, what are you doing? All right, ladies. I'll get with Steve and I'll try to see what I can do.
Well,
we'll see. I hope. He's been around forever, you guys. So my advice would be Hubbard found Jesus. Yep. I love me some Jesus. My advice would be block and ignore, block and ignore, block and ignore. Know your I almost said component. Know your opponents. You know what I mean? You people feel me? You thinking people out there?
Magda says if we find Lolly's anthrax report.
I saw that, Lolly. There was just so much, Magda. I spent all day pulling. Me and Mike both spent all day working on pulling all that stuff up. And it would take us, even Mike said it, if we covered everything on Lolly, it would take us 3 hours.
Right.
And it would. I don't have 3 hours at me. I'm always tired on Mondays after I do streams. I don't see how some of you guys do it hours on end, a couple of times a week. I find it exhausting.
Well, about like Mark Terry says he did 114 hours.
Yeah, I don't know how Mark does it without either being manic or on drugs. What's up, Jake? Welcome to the panel.
I'm the real Lolly Cunningham.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
The FBI, the DIANKFC.
Oh, God. Don't fall out of your chair over there, Lolly.
You're on ignore. Next.
So, Lolly, what's this? We see you in a wheelchair? I see now. After I got that picture sent, I see now why you got so triggered on Barbie Girl when she was talking about you falling out of your wheelchair. Next, whore. Next. Oh, Lord have mercy.
But look, Lolly be sitting up there like she's actually like she's like the henchman, like she's somebody. You know what I'm saying? The way she sits there, like I don't get her. I don't get her. She's just playing the troll game. Or
She's
is
doing
she?
more than playing the troll game, Mike. She's manipulating people and using people and thinking she's some kind of puppet master. And she giggles while the most dirtiest things are happening. She's sending messages to Fish so he can do it up on someone who supposedly just tried to kill themselves. And this track record is going a good 6 years deep now, mixed with a conspiracy husband death. I'm just saying, it don't look good for Lolly.
Hey, look, you want to see a little clip? This is how Lolly operate right here.
Yeah, let's watch
Look.
it. Did Jake leave? Bye, Jake. He gone. He just came up here to do a parody.
Look.
Thank you for that parody, Jake.
How much money I made with that car because of that lady. That lady, that lady straight PayPal'd me for a car. That lady could call, she has my phone number. She'd call me right now. Dr. Fish, I need you at this address, kicking in somebody's door, man. I'd probably have to go do it. Here's another PayPal. Lolly the Godfather, yo. You know? Fuck. I'm gonna fucking take commands from Miss Cunningham. I'm one of Miss Cunningham's soldiers. There ain't no hit out on nobody. She can't say I don't got transportation there. You know what I mean? She made sure I had a vehicle. You know what I mean? Fuck that. I'll be right there. You know what I mean? Like,
go, Lydia.
can I
He
send
got
you
a
that
car.
clip too? Yeah, I'll make you blue real quick.
Yeah, so that's how Lolly. That's her one of her.
Do it up on the set, on the Fish set. Fish could be funny, but you just got to know when you've seen what he did to Mary. To laugh at him is to excuse the demon he is. I am lollied out. Stitches sucked me back in, long form Lolly. Blame him. He got a car and extra. That's right, Chief. That's
but
right.
See, now, John Camillo is the new Fish because she just bought him a car, so she keeping him, in case she needs him to go somewhere.
Yeah, because even after everybody walked away, when it was so obvious what he had done to Mare, that was after all of that. She bought the car. She didn't buy the car in the prom when he was making us all laugh on his house coat and doing his twerk, and we just thought Fish and Mare was going around there, the super YouTube super couple or whatever they call themselves.
Power couple, get it right.
Power couple, that's what it was, right? Call themselves a power couple, and their chat was combined with Lisa's chat back then.
Right.
That was right around the time Jeffrey showed up at Lisa's.
Right.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, if you weren't here for that, is just a time you sadly had to miss, because that was one of the greatest chats of all YouTube time for me personally. Jeffrey and Lisa used to put on some good shit shows, honey, right from within their own house.
Right.
I'll never forget the time me, you, and Bacon were on panel with Pagel, and Lisa and him were fighting, and she had went downstairs, and she was downstairs with her phone just ignoring him, but he's up on live fucking around with all of us on her channel, on her Bleach Blonde Barbie channel. And so she has her cell phone and figures out how to get on one of her old accounts and come in the side chat and start cussing him out. Then he starts picking at her for the fact that he's mesmerized that she was even able to get on an old account. She ends up coming upstairs. Oh my God. That me and Bacon were both sitting there like, don't hit him, Lisa. Don't do it. Lisa's like, I swear to God, somebody PayPal me $500 to knock this motherfucker out right now.
Because look, I kind of question my people choosing ability sometimes.
That was so funny.
Because
what's up, Hondo?
You know, when I met you was whenever, right? I met you right at the time when what's his face over there, DLF was showing his butthole on camera. Remember that? I had been talking to you guys about. I mean, I guess you could say it would be around that same time. It was in that year. Yes.
when Lisa got DLF to bend over and spread his cheek. First of all, I was managing DLF's channel, and I was over there for a long time while I was coming over here with you guys, and it was a secret. We didn't tell you guys about him. And then I started getting real close with Lisa and Pagel, and I took them over there, and Pagel's like, why have you been holding out? And if you guys want to see the night I brought DLF over to Troll Avenue, then scurry on over to Triggered Minds, because Savage was like, what the hell? We used to have fun, you guys. All this shit, all this swatting and fucking all this shit. Yeah, we fought back then, but we had a lot of fun. A lot of good times over when Lisa and Jeffrey were together and had that channel. Yeah, Jake, there's a lot of changes that came along. You know what I'm saying? All right. Well, it was, Pagel. It really was. So far, my best time on the internet is the time I spent with you and Lisa and all of us hanging out in the side chats in the summer.
Yeah, that was.
Lydia is lying on the Lord's Day in the side chat.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I have 0 troll accounts besides Lydia. Lydia! I don't believe that shit for 1 minute. Me either, Lydia. Me either. Yeah, Lydia, you've been here as long as I can remember. I mean, I remember seeing you over at Troy's. You were at Troy's before I went over there because you were there when I got there. She's grown up here. And look, Lydia and Layla, little Rosebud, they grew up under us, you guys. They grew up over here with us. Yeah, I think, well, Rachel knows she trolls. I don't know what Lydia's talking about. I trolled over at John Camilo's a little bit, trolling Lolly. That's all I've done lately. But I get, I don't like the whole, I respect the subscriber mode and the slow mode. I get it. I do it too. But it does kill the troll game fun. Yeah, so see, Pagel said Lydia was in the drinking community when she was like 21. Yeah. She was your baby.
I don't see the big deal with the 5-second slow mode. Because if you're trying,
it keeps people from spamming you.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. But because that's what we have on it. I have 5 seconds. You can only post if you're trying to post more than one message within 5 seconds, you're doing too much.
Yeah, type it all out. It'd take you 5 seconds to use all the characters that YouTube allows. Get it out in one paragraph. Most of us can read. Yeah, Flatty was back there with us back in the day. See, a lot of us have been here together for a long time now.
What the hell is Jake talking about?
I heard Pagel is dating some guy named Lester now. Oh, Lord, Jake on troll. I have no idea. You know what? I wonder what Carney is. I don't think I've seen Carney all day. I think that just registered in my head.
You know what I just realized with you?
Hey, Daria. What's that?
I can say somebody's name in the chat and you'll just automatically read what they say.
Yes, because you take me to it. Like, what'd they say? It's so through, don't type out the N-word and stuff. Yeah, also that. Right, Daria, exactly. Flatty over there making that morning horny. All right, Mike. Well, I say we'd wrap it up. And this figgy said, fuck Carney.
So,
I guess
hey,
we can wrap it up.
Chief Arrowwood says, Lolly says Stitches the hacker is going after her because of his little Dateline. Well, obviously, Lolly missed a stream we just had where we said that Dateline's part of this channel. If you mess with her, you mess with us. So.
Yeah, the three. Andale.
Oh Lord.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, bada bing.
I mean, you still all wound up. You was up to like 3 a.m. streaming. And
yeah, listen, my let me tell you what my blood pressure makes me feel like. My blood pressure being up makes me feel like I'm having high anxiety.
Right.
It completely kills my appetite. I'm gonna lose weight by the time I get to the doctor on Wednesday. and it makes me feel like I'm in constant anxiety, and it almost like triggers me to feel almost like I'm on a Adderall or something. I don't know. And it's all just my blood pressure. I'm going to the doctor on Wednesday, though. That shit's, my pulse has been out of the roof today, so we'll see what the doctor says on Wednesday. He's going to say, he's going to say, if I have blood pressure medicine, I can't drink on the weekends. And you also said that I said that's going to be a deal breaker, and I think I agree.
No, you need to get the blood pressure right.
No, I agree. I'll do what's right. I'll do what I need to do to get healthy. I will. I've got to sit around here and talk shit to you motherfuckers for a few more years before I kick it in my wheelchair. According to Boss, if you're in your 40s, you're old as fuck. So all you 40-plussers out there, remember it.
And the reason
I'm as old as your motherfucking forehead is high, bitch.
Look.
Count the layers on that motherfucker.
Look,
Go ahead, Mike, sorry.
They don't want you drinking alcohol like that because it has sugar in it, and sugar will help you, will elevate your blood pressure. But you know what don't have sugar in it?
What's that?
Tequila.
Oh, hold up. I can drink some tequila.
Right.
I love some Patron. A silver 1800. All you need is lime, no chaser, no sugar. I might have to get Tom to switch over off the Crown. We might need to switch over to the tequila. Oh, tequila. Everything makes you take your clothes off, you nudist.
He don't like to wear clothes to start with, does he?
Oh, my God, Mike. Listen, if we're looking for property and we're trying to move and all of that, he'll be naked all the time in the yard and everything.
Hey, look. My wife gets on to me because I'll go outside in my boxers. But look.
Yes, I get on to him because he goes out riding his boxers too. What are y'all doing? How about I just walk outside nothing but my panties? You go outside in your underwear too. And I say the neighbors are going to see you, and you say no, they're not. You said it looks like shorts. I said it looks like I mean, look, YouTube did approve DLF's
baggy
Fruit of the
underwear.
Loom boxer briefs. Yeah. Remember, they said you're not going to be able to stream no more unless you put on the briefs.
Well, they told him that?
YouTube did. That's why when you go and watch DLF now, he has on like the boxer briefs because YouTube made him do that.
They should have made him put on some Depends if he's going to do
He said 40 years old, her forehead is 70 years old and long.
Oh.
Exactly, Spooky. Bitch, cut some bangs and cover that shit up. You blind to me. Sorry, Mike. What was you going to say? My Tourette's. You know, it gets me every Sunday.
Lord have mercy. But look, I live out in the middle of the country. There's no neighbors to see me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to move off on our own property, too. That's the plan, man. But, you know, it takes time, and everything's so fucking high right now, so.
Yeah, my wife laughs at me because I go outside and have my boxers on, a T-shirt, and my tennis shoes.
Just picture that. You'll be like, are you sure it's tennis shoes and not Crocs with the fuzzies inside?
No, I don't wear Crocs.
So you say.
I don't.
Prove the proof or it didn't happen.
The hell am I going to do that?
I wear Crocs. You got a problem with Crocs?
I just don't wear them kind of shoes.
That's right, Jenny. That's right, Misfit Jenny. That's what bangs are for. Yep, Pagel has had southern-grown earthworms right out of my backyard. That's right. They did come from our yard. That shit wasn't fake bait. Lisa and Pagel ate real fucking worms. Yes. That shit was real. Pagel getting waxed was real. I know Pagel. I know that's all got some bad stigma on it, but at the same time, it was great. Like when Lisa was ripping off Pagel's, when Lisa was waxing Pagel, he literally contemplated punching that bitch. You can see him on his face like, bitch, if you don't get this right, I'm about to fuck you. She did it on purpose. She waxed Rich Life too. That was funny.
She waxed that.
Misfit Jenny, Boss 510 inserted herself into your asshole and said you're old as fuck. Yeah. I told her, smell a fart. Smell it, bitch.
So what do you think
she called
about
me a cunt. I said, smell it. Do what?
What do you think about the Rich Life was going to go to Pennsylvania, and then
I think he played along with Lisa and act like he got that money and he was coming and he was trolling her, and it's her own fault because she taught the motherfucker how to troll.
and she got upset whenever she found out he wasn't coming or either.
I heard that. I didn't hear her, but it was,
I think
that
she
was
got
told
upset
to
when she found out that the money wasn't real.
me. Probably. I mean, I don't know. She does. I don't know, man. She got a soft spot for Rich. I don't know. I can't explain it.
Well, he's got a soft spot too between his ears. Maybe I should.
Yes, he does. God almighty. Poor G. I'm sorry again, G. What's up, MJ? Spook 50 is cold in Cali. Yes, it is.
Yeah, you
Cali's
got.
cold every night, MJ.
You made Rich Life ban G for life. You know.
I know. It's all G's fault because I called him out. I just get so sick of him talking about how much money he spent when he went to live at Lisa's house for fucking 3 months. Shut up. Although Rich can make me laugh, I'll admit. I've tried convincing Kimberly to buy me some Gucci shoes. She said no, only the knockoff kind. I told her forget it. Yeah, fuck your generic ripoff stuff, bitch. What's up, Rosebud? What you doing down there, girlie? All right, Mike. I guess it looks like we're ordering IHOP for dinner. I thought we was cooking a frozen pizza, but
I didn't see Layla.
we're doing IHOP.
She must have me blocked.
She's not Layla. She just said Dateline with 2 hearts.
Look, yeah, she keeps doing that, changing names, and I can't.
She's done that since she got here. She's done it since she got here. That's why Icky always makes fun of her and calls her Laylee, Lonnie, Luli, Lonnie, Lee, Lee.
Look, and the way she does that,
Lonnie, Loose.
She does that
and
too.
I just call her Rosebud.
She does that to our DM too.
I know, she fucks me up with that.
Right, because I come in there looking on the list to look for a certain name, and I don't see it, and I'm like, where the fuck did it go? And then I like, oh, this one, because it later doesn't change the name.
Oh, Dateline Ice, one of my favorite fucking soups. I love Chick-fil-A's chicken tortilla soup. I'm new here. I don't know what you're talking about, not Layla said. She just got her ticket to the circus. I don't know if I believe that one.
Yeah.
She doesn't change names. She misspells her own name.
Oh.
Exactly, MJ. Icky said, did someone say my name? Say my name. Yeah, Icky. We was talking about you, Icky. Where you been? You and Carney been MIA the whole damn string.
Yeah.
Where y'all at?
What do you have to say for yourself, Icky?
What do you have to say for yourself, Icky? Answer Stitches right now. Tara just sang it like, oh, Icky.
Like,
he goes, come on, check him out.
Don't tell him that. MJ will be right on that.
Yeah, Spooky too. Oh wait, Spooky don't have it. So Miss Virginia, imagine how a hideous boss 510 will be when she reaches your age. Yeah. Healthy life helps you age a little better.
MJ says what Icky and Layla showed up together.
Oh, Icky and Layla did show up together. They must have been back there in the cooler. They must have been back there picking on Carney and left him tied to the tree.
The hell is Hondo talking about?
I couldn't see no fancy cars in the dark. Just saying, show them in the daylight. Listen, that could be roommates, neighbors. Fuck out of here. The fuck, get in it and drive it. And honestly, let me just say this real quick. I don't even really care. It's the point of being nothing but braggadocious. I got this, I got that. And then inserting yourself to be an asshole all the time. What do you bring here? I mean, what is your quality here? You go around acting like a great white knight that nobody's asked for or wants. What's up, LaDonna? How's it going?
Little Donna's here.
Look at Spook says silent dancing for Kim Star in the sewer for money. All right, baby, let me see that. Let me see that IHOP menu. I guess I'm gonna get off of here, Mike. I guess we're gonna go grab some dinner.
All right, everybody. We're gonna. Tara's done with y'all. Y'all have served y'all's purpose for today. So
she told me I love you guys.
She told me we have to end it. So I see that's a theme, you know. Lolly telling John how to run things. Now you over
Mike,
here.
you want to keep going? Let me just look at this IHOP menu. We'll keep going. I ain't bossing you around. You know, I can't. If you go over 3 hours, I can't watch your replay. I sit there and hit it on 2x speed and hit 10 seconds and listen for the clip that might get my interest.
Okay,
Expose end.
All right,
yes, Lolly's been exposed.
Well, it won't be too much longer. We'll be ready to go over to Steve's and somebody
over to Steve's and do it up, and that's where the shit show will begin.
Maybe Steve will have Lolly on panel, and we can go over there.
Yeah. All right, you guys have a great week. Keep showing out so we can keep showing up. Love you.
That.
Bye.
Yes, Steve Billings, work on that for the asylum. Work on getting Lolly on the card. All right, y'all have a good one.